Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Lone Star Chick Plans and I'm back again. You guys are probably getting sick of me already. Just kidding. But no, we're back and we're gonna do another video. This video is actually going to be my mom, aka Gramzee's budget for closeout budget for July. So we're gonna close this budget out, y'all. It was definitely a whole task to it took a few hours, let me tell you, to kind of wrap this budget up, get all the numbers figured out, make sense of what happened during the month, because I kind of fell off at the end of the month with work and just life in general, and the hurricane kind of threw us all for a loop. So it was a struggle to try to get this and reel this in and get it back on track and really figure out what the numbers actually were and what happened. So I just hadn't had the time. So I finally made the time this past week to sit with her and talk with her about her budget and also get on track for August, because we were definitely behind on August and some things happened in August already. So it was like, okay, we need to really get this wrapped up and figured out so that we can move on. So let's just talk about what happened in July. With all that being said, this is a monthly budget. So she gets her Social Security and a little pension once a month. So this is kind of how we budget, once a month. So during the month, she's just pretty much adding to it the whole month. And then at the end, we just settle everything out and she pays her card back. So her budget is kind of set up like my budget, where she uses her credit card to do her spending, because that is really kind of how her budget has to work because of the way that she gets paid when she receives her income. She doesn't really receive her spending money income until the end of the month. So it really is kind of like a cat and mouse game where we're having to kind of cash flow her spending throughout the month with her credit card, and then we pay and settle that full at the end of the month, just because of how the dates fall and the income falls. So that is kind of really like the only way we have been able to make it work, and it has been working. It's just sometimes she forgets and doesn't keep track, so we have to reel it in. But yeah, so this is a once a month budget pretty much, and then I just try to do a check-in at least once a month. So you know, the budget with me, then try to do like a mid-month check-in and then close it out at the end of the month. Last month I don't even think we did that, because we honestly didn't even have the time with the hurricane that, you know, messed everything up on the timing. So we're definitely really late with July's closeout. So let's get into it. So for July, we started with a rollover of $54.26. For income this month, she ended up with $3,297.08, and that was $11.99 of Social Security, $390.07 of her little pension. She gets she pulls $150 from her savings to help supplement her income, and that's every month. We deposited her month ahead for the month of July, and that was $1,122. She deposited $92 from her sinking funds that she had saved up to pay for some of the things that she bought during the month. And then she received some cash, and that was a gift of total. It was a total gift of $344. And then she had a penny of interest. So that was the income for the month. For sinking funds, it was or for savings in general, it was $1,307. For sinking funds in particular was $177, and then her month ahead is $1,130. So that is what's going to pay next month's bills. So that is what is set aside for next month. Now for bills for this month, her apartment management changed within the last 2 months, and they finally have kind of like started doing their own billing. So they have kind of changed around her billing, how her billing for the month works, and now her trash and pest control is included with her rent. Since those are kind of like fixed costs, they've included both of them together. And so that's $909.49 pretty much going forward. So it's kind of changed a little bit. It's not just rent anymore. So, and they've added on a $2.49 fee for the pleasure of paying your bill. So, which is ridiculous. $2.49, y'all. So the next one is her water gas. It used to be her water, gas, trash, and pest control was on one bill, and that bill was variable, but now it's just her water and gas. And for one apartment, you know, for her, it's just a single bedroom apartment. It's $79.17 for water and gas. She is one tiny little human. There is no way she uses $80 of water every month. I think it's just ridiculous. But they basically share the cost. So if somebody's using a lot of water, then everyone pays for it. So it's $79.17. Her electric bill is $63 a month, and that we have that on like a balance billing, average billing, whatever you want to call it. It's the same price every single month, and then ever so often they will true it up and give her like a new amount, or add on if she's over the amount that she's been paying, or she'll get a credit back. So right now her amount is $63. Her internet was $50. She did tithe $165, and her car wash subscription was $20. So that was that. So total for bills, the actuals was $1,207.49, and that was because her water and gas bill, they haven't, what was it? Let me see. Did I write a note here? Oh yeah. So they actually, this bill right here was from her old management company, and they never sent them a bill to pay. So this is how much it was supposed to be, and they never sent them a bill to actually pay that amount, but she could see it. So she didn't pay it. They have not asked them to pay it, but she did budget for it, so she still hasn't paid it yet. So we're just gonna let that roll over into the next month, and we'll just kind of hold on to this money to see if and when they ask for it, for that bill to be paid. So for right now, we didn't pay it because there's also not a way to pay. They've shut down their portal, so they don't even have a way to pay if they wanted to pay. So I think that was the other thing with it, was they can't pay. So oh well. So we're just going to roll it over to next month, and we're just going to keep holding on to it until to see, you know, if they ask for it or not. So that's that. So, you know, we didn't have to pay $79 right there. But okay, so for variables, we budgeted $509, and she ended up spending $566, which was $57.05 over budget, and that was mostly attributed to her food category. So $48.71 over budget there. So she budgeted $285, and that was the actual was $333.71. So that was over budget there. For auto, which is just basically like one tank of gas, she spent 74 cents over budget, so that was okay. For spending money, she allotted $50. She spent 56. So $6.95 over budget there. For business, she allotted $25. She spent $25.81. So that was 81 cents over budget there. For gifts, she gave herself $52, and that was right on target. For McAfee, she bought the subscription for the virus protection. That was $21.96. She did have a sinking fund for that, so she deposited the money in the bank, and that was 4 cents under what was budgeted. For her prescriptions, this was for her insulin. She did buy some, and that was $24.88, so that was 12 cents under budget. And then her sinking fund, she did go to the doctor, and that was $15 for her copay, and so she does have a sinking fund for that, and so she deposited the money into the bank for that. So that was that. So for her spending, she really didn't have too much spending here. But we'll just run through it real quick. She did pay rent. That was $909.49. That was for rent, trash, and pest control. She did buy something on Designs by Juju for $22.50. She did go to Walmart and spend $65.09, and that was for groceries and household goods. And then she did get her nails done, and that was $52. For Kroger, she spent $27.83 on some groceries. For Kroger, she also spent, I believe that was $13 for gas. And then for Dollar Tree, she bought some just little office supplies. That was $5.41. She did tithe $165. She bought the McAfee virus protection on Amazon, and that was $21.96. She did pay gas for $22.74 at Kroger. She did buy some groceries at Walmart for $12.54. She did buy her insulin refill, and that was $24.88. She did make another trip to Kroger, and that was $48.17. Then she bought another design on Sweet Pea Designs for $15.01. So then she also ate out for $12.11 one day. She did save $177 for her sinking funds. She did save $1,130 for her month ahead. She did pay her internet for $50. Then she bought some more groceries at Kroger for $56.75. She did get her car wash subscription. That was $20. And then she did pay her electric bill. That was $63. She bought some more groceries at Kroger for $68.39. She bought something on Embroidery Library Designs for $19.44. She also went to the doctor for $15, and then she bought another Designs by Juju design for a special order project that she's working on. And then she bought some more food and household items at Walmart for $38.85, and then she bought some shampoo at CVS for $3.98. So that was all of the spending for the month, and it's mostly food and household, obviously. She doesn't leave the house very much, so she's just at home eating it up. So yeah, so that wasn't too bad. It really was just, the basics, nothing too crazy. She's still trying to promote her business a little bit, so if you guys are interested, I will link her little shop below. She does embroidery, basically handmade crafts, and like t-shirt blankets. Like, she has a lot that she can do. Earrings, very cool stuff, definitely good quality. So if you guys are interested, I encourage you to check out her link below and shop her online store, and you guys can get some cool stuff for the holidays coming up. She also does a lot of holiday decor too, so she's got some good stuff. So you guys definitely check her out. I'll leave her link below, as I said, and then you guys can check her out whenever you want. And so we are ending the month on $270.80 that we are rolling over into August. So that is kind of how we ended the month. And yeah, so this month was kind of a struggle. The extra cash that came in definitely helped out. She definitely needed that because of the overspending that happened this month. It definitely came in handy, and she does have most of it still left over, so that's also a good thing too. She did have her sinking funds that was able to help offset some of those expenses as well, so that was also good. But yeah, we're still just trying to live on less. She has supposed to go and cancel her car wash subscription. We just had this month saved already, so that's why we went ahead and paid for it one more month. But she's supposed to cancel that so that we're not paying for that one more month, because she honestly doesn't have it, you guys. So that's how we're doing that. But anyways, so that's it. That was the highlights for this month. That's what we're working with, and definitely stay tuned for our August budget with me for Gramzee's budget. But that is it, you guys. That's it for today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you guys had a great week, and hope you guys have a great week next week. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.